Mr. Johnson. Any comments? Mr. Slavin.
Could we get some idea of what happened to that truck? What kind of accident it was?
Sure. Chief Portis.
The chair, the engine was involved in an accident at Beach Daily, and of course, a car went around and went through and smashed the side of it.
Is it going to need to stand in the way of any structural damage to the rig?
No.
Are guys okay?
They are, well, they sat about a year ago, so.
No one was injured?
Well, a couple ones in the hospital, they're fine now.
I'm quite familiar with that happening.
Okay, very good. Any other questions? Seeing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Motion passes. You're welcome, thank you. Next is a motion to receive and file the March 2022 TIFA agenda and minutes.
Motion?
Support. I have a motion by Mr. Johnson, supported by Ms. Winton. Any comments? Mr. Remick.
You know, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. TIFA is itself a separate entity. We have no say-so over TIFA whatsoever on its spending issues or anything else that it does. I don't know why we have to approve something, because even if I disagree with it, I have no say-so the way that money is spent. So I don't even, what it makes it sound like, if I approve it and I like it, then I like everything they're doing. And I don't. So that's why I said it shouldn't even be brought to us. Our secretary shouldn't even have to worry about it. Thank you.
Through the chair. If that's the pleasure of the council, I agree with Councilman Remick 100%. I know 8 years ago when we came in, the council chairwoman at the time wanted it to be put on the agenda so that the council would have a better idea of what was going on. But you know, I agree with him 100%. So as you can see, it was being listed out item by item. We just decided to knock it down to the agenda and the minutes at that point. That way we're not filling up the agenda with receive and file. But moving forward, if that's something that the council would like us to do, we would definitely do that.
Okay, is there any more comments?
Through the chair, obviously, I'm on TIFA, so I'm familiar, but I would agree it's not required to be on here, but I think it's informational for people to know. So, but again, I would defer to what people prefer.
Also, I wondered if you could give us a report, maybe like, I don't know how often do you guys meet, once a month? Yeah, if there's something going on, maybe you give us a report on it
You
or...
could, but I would say that this would take care of that as
Oh,
well.
yeah, that's true, that's true. 'Cause we
I would
see
say the same for all of the other commissions.
Right, I was thinking about all the other commissions too. I know we get from, a couple of the commissions, they come up and tell us, so why don't you do when it's something, of interest to everyone or important, so.
And again, I think this does keep everybody in the loop of what's happening, but it's doing.
Is there any more questions from the council? Questions from the audience? If so, please come up to the podium. State your name and address for the record.
Mary Souza, 26640 Beverly Road. You guys can probably see on your computers what the agenda and the minutes are. If there's no report as to what TIFA is doing, residents are not going to know. The April and March agenda and minutes posted May 12th. So that doesn't really tell us anything early on. Okay, the Brownfield, July 13th, 2021, posted May 12th, 2022. So I think a report of what is going on within TIFA at the council meetings would best suit the residents so they know what's going on. Because not everybody can go to these meetings.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Souza. Could I ask, are these agenda and minutes, are they on the website?
Through the chair, yeah.
Okay, so that is one way, you could go to the meetings and you could see them on the...
After the TIFA meets, they do post their minutes.
They do post their minutes?
And then the agenda, I think, is posted like, basically like the council, I think 3 to 4 days prior to. I think Tiffany even gets out there a little earlier.
Okay. Ms. Souza, did you have something else?
I've been on the website, I go to the minutes and agenda, and Tifa is not there. They do not put their agenda on there. The last meeting that I was at, the agenda posted the day of the meeting at 6 o'clock. Brownfield posted at 6:15, the day of the meeting. So that doesn't give anyone out here time to even look at the agenda.
Through the chair, when you click on are you clicking on the calendar?
I'm clicking on agenda and minutes, and it takes me to the council, Brownfield, Tifa, Planning Commission.
Okay, because if you go to the calendar on the city website, if you click on weekly or monthly, it kind of goes in and it'll show you, like, because they're on the same days. Like council meetings are the first and third, Tuesday, or first and third Tuesday of the month. Tifa and planning are all in that same, I don't know the exact days, but they're all in that same cycle. And then, like the one you were referring to, that was posted here, but it was not posted properly on the website. I talked to the supervisor, and that was not going to be done again. So, but it is regularly scheduled meeting.
I've
Ms.
never,
Souza?
through the chair, I have never found Tifa on the calendar or Brownfield on the calendar. I scroll all the way down to the bottom of the webpage, and there's a calendar there. It has the council, it has Parks and Rec Commission, planning, but I've never seen Tifa or Brownfield on there.
Okay, Ms. Souza, I just, also.
Learning experience.
Sure. Also, I just was informed by our secretary, Ms. Burden, that I believe that by law, they have to be posted a certain amount of hours before the meeting, so I think that that is being met. And I'm looking at the website right now, and I'm looking at the minutes, and that they are posted on there. So I know before when I was looking for something, it took me a few tries to navigate where I go, but I'm looking at them right now. So maybe afterward, we can go over that, and then if it's still an issue, then we'll get that addressed.
And the agenda, is that on there for the current meeting, the one they're going to have this month?
It's posted 18 hours before, right? I'll refer to the clerk, yeah? Clerk Howard?
Madam Chair, yes, there, actually, in the Open Meeting Act, it's a little tricky, and the attorney can correct me if I'm wrong, but agendas are typically not required. You just have to post notice of the meeting, and that is being met. The notice is posted. Agendas, I agree, are very, very necessary, but they're not required.
But we do it though, right?
We do for the council meetings. I can't answer for the other boards.
I mean, if there is.
So who posts those? Okay, so the entity itself has a board secretary, so, that's like is it a paid position, or is that, okay. So there is a paid secretary that does that, so I don't know like what other things she has going on, but since they're not required, I think we're going above and beyond that. We are putting them on there. So it might not be as timely as you would like, but the meetings are on the calendar, and the notices of the meetings are published. And so, I think that we are going, above and beyond.
Okay, Madam Chair, to get back to the report, I do believe the report should be done because we don't know what's going on within these if we don't get there. And the minutes, like the minutes for the meeting that they had last month aren't posted yet, so we can't read those. So a report from Councilwoman Linton would be.
Well, and she just had responded to me when I had said that too, and I recall that she does, bring stuff up when it's like very, important or something that we should know about. But we all can go to the meetings, we can look at the agenda, we can ask questions. If we have many commissions within the city, so if we did a report from every single commission, I think that would be really burdensome on our meetings. So, so we need to conduct our business as well. So I think that we are doing a good job of hosting, and the meetings are available to the public. So I would say that a verbal report from every commission we have would be burdensome on this body.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
Thank you. But I would ask though if there's anything, notable, and they do. Usually our commissioners will tell us, they'll come up and tell us what's happening, or if we have a question too, we can always ask as council people. Or you at home, you can always email us and the representative for, the council representative for the commission, and get any questions answered there as well. Where did I talk to her? 7:45. Okay, did we already do, no, I don't think we did that. It's up for- We didn't vote yet, okay. So I'm going to go back to our agenda item, which is the motion to receive and file March 2022 TIFA agenda and minutes. I have a motion by Charlie Johnson, seconded by Ms. Winton. All those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no. Roll call.
Ms. Winton?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Remick?
No.
Mr. Slavin?
No.
Ms. Rose? No. Mrs. Brandana?
No. Motion fails, 4-2. Next on the agenda is a motion to receive and file the April 2022 TIFA agenda and minutes.
Motion.
Support.
I have a motion by Ms. Winton, supported by Mr. Johnson. Any additional comments? Seeing none, all those in favor say yes.
Yes.
All those opposed say no.
No.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Winton?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Remick?
No.
Mr. Slavin?
No.
Ms. Rose? No. Mrs. Brandana?
No. Motion fails 4-2. Next on the agenda is a